everybody, and welcome back into GFL Memorial Gardens from Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario. The Toronto Wildhounds taking on, of course, the Sault Greyhounds here in round 2, game 3. The puck is dropped and we're underway from Sault Ste. Marie. This series tied at 1. The winner takes advantage of this round here tonight. Here's a large stepping in with a shot. It's kicked out, the rebound right on the line. They just missed, and now a penalty coming to the Greyhounds. A trip right out of the gates after a close call to get on the board first. If you're the Sault Greyhounds, you need to be more disciplined than this. I know you have a good chance to score here, and of course they try, but good save again made by Ryerson, I believe, is in net again. So there's going to be a face-off, and it's going to come to the right side of the Sault net. Wildhounds will go to the first power play of the night. It'll be their second power play of the series. Here's Shears shooting it. Glove save made by Schenkel, his first tonight. And Kurtisev clears that. It gets over the head of Woods and back down the ice. Back to get it is Shears. He has Lash with him. Alex Lash finds Luke Cleaver. Hounds looking for an early lead here in Sault Ste. Marie. Cleaver winds, shoots. Glove save made by Schenkel. He covers on that. Face-off coming here right side. One back picked up, Greyhounds. They played it back to their own netminder, and they'll cover again for another face-off. Face-off right side, one back picked up by Carlisle, and he will send it out and down the ice. It gets just to Shears. He'll try to bring it back in for Toronto. Shears has Wood on the rush. Shears shooting it. That's blocked. Woods tries, and that's right to the pads of Schenkel. He'll cover on that for a face-off. Face-off here to the right side of the net. One back, Hounds have it. Shears shooting, that's blocked. Woods tries to keep it in. He'll do just that. Pinned along the boards, kicks it back, and it finds help. Shears couldn't hold the line, offside against Toronto. No score here early in the first. Both teams have had good looks. More so the Greyhounds. Just one shot on net, but it came that close to finding its way in the back of the goal. Carlisle's there, and he'll try to clear, failed in doing so. Frasca gets the puck, and here he comes. 5 seconds to go in the power play. Save made by Ryerson. Out of the box, we're back to full strength. No score here in the first period. Round 2, game 3. Sent in here, Carlisle. He'll send back in. That was given away one more time. Hayes has it now. Sent ahead to McConnell Barker. Here comes Beck down the middle, shooting it. Good save made by Ryerson. It's sent across to Shears. Back down into the zone it goes, picked up here by Woods. Woods looking to the net, has a lane, centers it over, it's Coffey, point blank, he stopped. Woods has it now, back from behind the goal. Woods looking out front from behind, centers it over, big save made by Schenkel. It was turned over yet again. Woods back to Nicholson, he has Shears, winds, fakes, takes, and a blocker save made by Schenkel. All Toronto early after an unsuccessful power play. Here's a lard from McConnell Barker. Breakaway, McConnell Barker scores! McConnell Barker gives the Hounds the lead here in round 2, game 3. Well, this is just hard work down low by the Sault Greyhounds, and they find a man open going to the net. It's McConnell Barker, the captain. And of course, that's how it goes. Face-off coming here. Back to center ice. Greyhounds on the board first here in game 3. Didn't need a power play to do so. Connor Barker has it. Looking ahead, and in come the Greyhounds. Kurtisev winds. He'll shoot it, and Ryerson fought that off. In behind the net, they have it again. Back to the point. There's the shot. It's tipped off the mark just wide. Picked up again now by the Greyhounds. Dinantino, he finds Hayes. Down low with the shot, it's kicked out. In behind the net it goes. Hounds need to get the puck back. They do now, sending it off the boards and back out into the Sault zone. Kurtisev, 6 to go here in the first period. 1-0 Greyhounds in game 3. Here's Dinantino. Finnegan tried to stop him. It didn't work. Martin has a shot. He's stopped by Ryerson. Thrower to Josh, turning it over inside the Hound zone. Here's Karki in front, and a big save made by Ryerson. Didn't Tino back. He gave that away. It's Jonathan Lodge with it. Here goes Lodge. He's taken down middle of the ice. Gets back up for it and sends it to his teammate Thrower. Gave that away. Got that back ahead, the Thrower. Kicked in. Lodge trying to find it. Here's Hayes. Kept in by the Wildhounds. Here's the pass in front. It's Carr, and it's stopped by Schenkel. In behind the net, and now back out to center. Finnegan will send it in. Under 2 to go first period. 1-0 for the Greyhounds. Karki. Mignosa. Here's Curtis Sayev down the right side, now through the middle. Curtis Sayev going right to the goal. He's stopped by Ryerson. McKinley. Head ahead, that finds Carr. Time running out in the first. 1-0 Greyhound. Carr whining, looking for a lane. Couldn't get one. He turned it over. And that comes out of the zone to end the first period. 1-0 Sault Ste. Marie after 1 here tonight. Shots to goal in the game are 9-7 Greyhounds. They lead it 1-0 after 1. The hits are 4-1 Greyhounds. Faceoffs 5-2. Power plays Toronto 0-for-1. Sioux hasn't had one, but they lead it 1-0 through 20 minutes. Welcome into period 2 here tonight from GFL Memorial Gardens in Sault Ste. Marie. It's the Greyhounds and the Wildhounds in the battle of the Hounds here in round 2. It's picked up here by Beck at center. Centers it over. Here comes McConnell Barker again. He's stopped this time by Ryerson. Hounds pick it up. It's Ryan McCoy. You got to stop him. Here goes McCoy. Forehand backhand. He just slid that wide. Sends that back to Copper. To the point for Thrower. Winds. Fires over the net wide. Copper held the zone. He'll move in. Trying to go backhand. Didn't work out. Coffey feeds to Finnegan. Winds. Shoots. It didn't get through the traffic. Copper to Coffey. Back to the point. It's Thrower. Thrower looking for a lane. He'll find one now. And now shooting it. He scores! Dalton Thrower has tied it with his first of the season combined with the playoffs. It's his first to put Toronto in a tie. 4:31 into the middle frame. The save was made, but it snuck its way through the glove and over the goal line against Schenkel. 1-1 here in Game 3. This game could go either way for either team in a tied series that needs to go someone's way here tonight. Face-off coming here. Back to center. Just about 5 gone in the middle period. Toronto has tied it at 1 here in round 2, Game 3 is the face-off won by Thrower. Coffey trying to send that back in the zone. McConnell Barker with it. He'll step in. Going to the net. McConnell Barker spins. Couldn't take the shot, and Copper feeds it to the McCoy. Here goes Ryan McCoy with speed. He's in, and he's stopped by Schenkel. Here's Coffey with it. Fed it in front to Woods. Was holding on to the puck too long, and Curtis Sayev grabs that back, and here come the Greyhounds. McConnell Barker in over the line. Thrower the only one back. The shot deflects. Ryerson made the save. Rebound, it's back point blank. Ryerson kept it out. Another shot at Dillard. That's stopped by Ryerson. Thrower with it now. 1-1 just about halfway here in Game 3. Here goes Danton Coffey stepping in, shooting it. He fanned on it. It's in! Coffey lost track of the puck, and it slid its way underneath Schenkel to give Toronto a 2-1 lead. This is a weird one for the Greyhounds. Just a broken play. Coffey doesn't take the shot. He holds on to the puck. And the Greyhounds knock it off his stick, but it finds its way in between the netminder. And the Wildhounds have taken their first lead here from Sioux here tonight. Face-off coming. Karki has it. Fires it over to Mignosa. Moves in. Shoots. He's stopped by Ryerson. Amy on the net, looking back out front. Save made. Another chance that was fed in front. Cloutier. That just went wide of the net. What a chance. They have it again. Curtis Sayev. Glove save made by Ryerson. Shears tries to clear. It doesn't get out. Karki in. Firing. That just went wide. Greyhounds all over them right now. Karki again with a step. Turned it over to Lash. Here goes Ryan Woods. He's one-on-one. And he's knocked off the puck by Karki. Karki in the corner, sent back ahead. That's Curtis Sayev. And out to the middle of the ice and in over the Toronto line. Down the right side, wanting and shooting it. It's kicked out by Ryerson. Hounds with the 2-1 lead late here in period 2. It came on an own goal. Here goes Lawson. Fed it wide of the net, back for Renfro. He finds Carr. Dished off to Jackson, moving in. Jackson shooting it, stop. Rebound, what a save by Schenkel. Watson put it to the net, it's off the post. Carlisle to Mignosa, other way come the Greyhounds. Frasca steps by Jackson, breakaway. He's stopped by Ryerson, and the net comes off. 2:34 to go in the second period. Toronto 2, Sault Ste. Marie 1. Here in round 2, game 3. Face-off coming to the left side of the Wildhound net. We hope you're enjoying this one. The Greyhounds struck first, but now find themselves down a goal late here in the second. That deflected, but the save was made easily by Ryerson. Pass finds Kylan Josh. Kylan Josh sending that back down into the Greyhound zone. It's picked up by Virgilio. Hit off the puck by Joey Caremore. Man open, his stick was lifted. Great job by Virgilio. And here comes Martin. Time running down in the second. Martin has a step. And he lost it. Got it to Dinantino. Centers to Hayes. Save made. Rebound in front of the net. That was Josh. He poked that wide. In behind the net. And that will end the second period. 2-1 Toronto through 40 minutes. Here in game 3. Shots to goal in the game are 20-11 for the Greyhounds, but they trail 2-1 after 2. The hits are 8-3 Sault Ste. Marie. And the face-offs are 8-3 Sault Ste. Marie. Power plays Toronto still the only one. They're 0 for 1. We head to the third. 2-1 Toronto. Welcome into period 3 here tonight in game 3. It's the Wildhounds 2 and the Greyhounds 1 through 40 minutes. Very tight game 3 compared to the first 2 games in this series. Here goes Beck. Penalty coming. It's going to Toronto. A hook early here in the third. As he's entering the zone, it'll be Dalton Thrower who heads off. He has a goal in the game for Toronto. Now his team to the kill, up by 1. Here's Karki. Shooting it. That's kicked out by Ryerson. Picked up again by Allard. Has it. Goes to the net. That deflected in front. And Nicholson cleaned it out of harm's way as here's Nicholson with it. Gave that away. Kurtisev with it back. Karki. That's turned over to Finnegan, and he'll get that out to center ice. Copper trying to get it back. McConnell Barker has it now. Man open. It's Karki in front, and it's kicked out by Ryerson. Nicholson clears. Under a minute to go in the Greyhound power play. It's so far looking to be 0 for 1 as a turnover, and the Wildhounds grab it again, killing more time. They'll just send it back in. 30 seconds left on the rush. McCoy shorthanded. Here's Ryan McCoy weaving his way around, trying to get the puck back from Kurtisev. Couldn't keep it in. Here comes Beck. Time running down on the power play. Shooting it. He's stopped by Ryerson. Nicholson giving away in front. It's Allard. He's stopped again. Cleaver to Nicholson. Here go the Hounds the other way. Nicholson moves in, drops back. That was given away, and Beck will play it out to center. Allard with it. Here's Allard for the Greyhounds. Sent back ahead. That finds Beck. Beck trying to take it from Nicholson, kept in McConnell Barker. His shot was blocked. Turned over again, but finally the Hounds get it out. Cleaver sent ahead. That was given away to Kurtisev. Hounds into the rush. It's Allard. He'll find McConnell Barker. Steps by. Has a shot, and it's knocked out by Ryerson. Nicholson to Woods. Here go the Hounds just about halfway through the third period. It is 2-1 Toronto here in game 3. Klauchik moves in, knocked off the puck by Cleaver, fed it over, gave it away. Frasca has a step to the goal. He's stopped by Ryerson. Rebound came in the paint. It's Cloutier. Sends that back to Virgilio. Kurtisev with it now. Fires. That just went wide of the net. Frasca has it again. Sends that wide, and the Hounds with Shears will get it up ice to Renfro. Here goes Renfro. Has Riley Lawson with him. Renfro backhand to forehand. That easily slipped its way to Schenkel, and he'll hold on for a face-off as we're down to 9:06 to go here in the third period. The Hounds have a lead because of an own goal. And the Greyhounds will have a lot to say about that if it ends up being the game winner. Here's Carlisle. He'll bring it out to center ice. They've had a really good push in this game tonight, but Ryerson's been better. Here's a chance. He makes another big stop on a breakaway bid. Here's Carr, and here goes Toronto the other way. 2 Hounds caught. The shot stopped by Schenkel. He's loose in the paint, but Mignosa found it first, and he'll get it out to center. Chipped along the boards. That got past Jackson back down where McKinley finds it. He'll pass it up for Owen Carr on the right wing. Here goes Carr into the rush. Knocked off the puck. Frasca with it back. Sent ahead to Mignosa. We're entering the final 5 here in game 3. McKinley sends it around for Caremore. Here's Caremore out to center ice, knocked down by Beck. Back in McConnell Barker, trying to step in his way to the net. Down low, still has it. Taken down, wanted a penalty for it, but it looked clean. As Lodge gets it to Josh, behind the D, Kylan Josh, he backhanded that wide. 2.5 to go here in the third period. Sent around the boards, it finds Jonathan Lodge. Lodge back to the point, Finnegan held the zone. Under 2 to go, it's Josh with it again. Lost it, tries to regroup with it, has it again. Last minute of play here in the third. Comes out to center, here comes McConnell Barker. Empty net Greyhounds. Beck in front! He stopped, that was Allard with the chance. Back to the point, Carlisle. Centers Virgilio. Couldn't get the shot, Allard tries, that was blocked. Hounds can't clear. Another shot that was Beck, it didn't get through. They have it to the front, and a big save made by Ryerson. Loosen the paint, the Hounds need to get it out. Copper will do just that, and that will go for icing. With just 6.6 seconds left to go here in Game 3. Toronto 2, Sault Ste. Marie 1. Face-off coming here to the left side of the Toronto net. Hounds all over Toronto right now, out shooting them 9-2 here in the third. Karki, one last shot. That's blocked, got it back. It's stopped by Ryerson, and the Wild Hounds find a way to survive the swarm here in Sault Ste. Marie as the Greyhounds were clawing away at their front door, and they wouldn't let them in. Yeah, the Wild Hounds found a way. It comes off an own goal, though, and you got to give this performance to Lyrell Ryerson, just like he was sharp in Game 2. He is again here tonight in Game 3 after a very ugly Game 1. And what a bounce back for him. 2 in a row to put his team in the series lead and just one more win away from advancing to the next round. Your final score tonight from Sault Ste. Marie, it is the Toronto Wild Hounds 2, Sioux Greyhounds 1 in regulation time. Game 4 coming up now. Stay tuned. It's coming your way.